9. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He's tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 21.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. First carry here for Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one complete to Will Fuller. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A gain of 3, second down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
to give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it third down. Murray to air it out again. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one is right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
DJ Reader.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Murray again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Murray's going to keep this. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a throw that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 10. Now Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd down, Burrow. Here's Fuller with a catch. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's a run with Mixon. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
4th and goal.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First down, Arizona.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
He was brought down.
Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 21.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. First down. Here's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 5.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 17, Cardinals 12. Albert Rosa set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. He'll buy some time right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
3rd and 15.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Cardinals 12. Albert Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
To number 21.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got room to run past the 20. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon for his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Cardinals 12. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Gets through, and now an opening. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First down.
Murray to air it out again. This one caught by Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
First down.
So they'll stop
Arizona.
the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Simple. Check 55. Coming to you.
Murray now on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.